Hi everyone, it's time for Superkids. Let's get started, and I want you to think of rhyming words first. So rhyming words sound the same in the middle and the end, kind of like can and man. If you put your hands on your face, you can feel that. Can, man. They feel the same in the beginning and the end. Now, what I want you to do though is I'm going to say a word and you get to say something that rhymes with it. Okay? Hop. Think about that. Tell the person that's helping you a word that rhymes with hop. Has to have p at the end. Did you think of top or cop or pop? All of those rhyme. And there are many more too. So just, if you had a different one, good for you. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Rub. Rub. You want something that sounds the same in the middle and the end. So think about that. What did you think of? Tub, cub, one of those. There are others too, so just keep thinking of things that rhyme. Next one, map. M-A-P. Map. You want something that has a-p at the end. Cap and tap have a-p at the end, and so do other words. So let's go on to the next one. Tall. Tall. What did you think of? How about call? Or the word all is a word by itself. Next one, part. Cart, tart. There are others too, so just keep thinking. Next one, tool. Tool. Did you think of school? Yes, school rhymes with tool. That's awesome. There are others also. So we're going to go on now. And what we're going to do next is called dictation. And I forgot to send an extra piece of paper home with you. But if you have any paper that has lines on it, and it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be ice cream paper, it can be any other kind of paper. And I will say a letter, and you want to write the letter that goes with the sound that I say in the beginning of the word. So any kind of paper works, and use a pencil. And even if it doesn't have lines on it, you can practice. Okay? So first one, cream. Cream. What does cream start with? I am going to put it on mine next. I'm going to draw a line there. There we go. Okay. Did you make a small c? Because cream is not special. Special things start with a capital letter, like children. So your name starts with a capital letter. And names of places start with capital letters. The first letter in the sentence starts with a capital letter. All those things are important and special. And so that's why they start with a capital letter. But cream is not that special, so we just do a small c. Next word, crab. Crab. What does crab start with? Did you hear that cuss sound again? Did you make another small c? I am doing another small c with you. And there will be two more. And you want to do a small letter with those two. How about corner? Corner. Are you making a small c right now? I'm going to. This is getting a little tippy here. There we go. And coffee. Ooh, do your parents drink coffee in the morning? Delicious. So, what does coffee start with? Are you making a small c again? There are two more, and these are names of people And so that is why we need to start them with a capital C. Okay? How about Clifford? Clifford. Have you ever read the books about Clifford the Big Red Dog? He is so cool. Okay, so you're going to start at 2 o'clock right up there and go around and down like that. And we have somebody in our class that starts with C. Cameron. Cameron starts with C. Let's make a capital C for Cameron too. Start at 2 o'clock and you're going to go up and touch the strawberry line. Keep going around, touch the chocolate line and stop. Mine's a little curvy, but not too bad. Okay, now the next thing we get to do is we're going to be listening to a story, and it's called What Do Crocodiles Eat for Dinner? It's right on here, too. And it says, What do crocodiles eat for dinner? So what do you think crocodiles eat for dinner? I want you to tell the person who's helping you what you think crocodiles eat for dinner. Pause the video and do that, and then come back. Oh, so did you come up with some ideas? That's good. So let's go on and think about, so if somebody comes to your house for dinner, what do you do? Or what do your parents do to make something for dinner for them? What do you think? Do you cook? Do you order out? Do you think of decorations and make decorations and games and fun things to do afterwards? Those are some things you can do when you invite someone to dinner. You want to think about, let's go back to the crocodiles though. Do people usually invite crocodiles to dinner? I can't say I've ever invited a crocodile to dinner, but we don't live in the part of the country where there are crocodiles either. Do you think that would be a good idea, though, to invite a crocodile to dinner? They have pretty sharp teeth. I'm not sure if I'd want to invite one to dinner. So we are going to see what Cass does when she invites the crocodile for dinner. And did you remember from the song about Cass that it says creeping crocodiles? Yes. So creeping crocodiles is kind of like an expression, like you say, yikes, or oh my, or ah. So creeping crocodiles is kind of like that. So she just says creeping crocodiles as kind of an expression. And do you think you could show me how to creep right now? How do you creep? Are you down on your hands and knees? Or are you on your tummy? Are you moving forward, moving backwards, moving to the side maybe? That's creeping. Creeping is going really low to the ground and kind of sneaky like. So you're quiet and going along the ground and trying to maybe surprise someone. There are also going to be some cooks in this story, and cooks do what? That seemed like a strange question, didn't it? They cook food, yes. So I am sure you got that right. So they are making some food in Cass's kitchen, and let's listen to the story. And it's on my other computer, so I'm going to turn it on, and then I'm going to pause it every once in a while and ask you a few questions, okay? And you want to tell the answer to the person who's helping you, okay?
Listen as I read the story. What do crocodiles eat for dinner? Creeping crocodiles, said Cass. My friend the crocodile is coming to dinner tonight. What do crocodiles eat for dinner? I'll need some cooks to help me. I'll call them now. Cass called 4 cooks, and they came over right away. Hello, she said, as soon as they'd arrived. Am I glad you're here. I'm having a crocodile over for dinner tonight. I know crocodiles like to eat things that begin with K. Can you help me decide what to cook at?
So Cass is wondering what crocodiles eat. So do people really invite crocodiles? That's how you know that this is a fiction story. This is a story that somebody made up. It's pretend. Pretend and fiction are the same thing. Make believe, also, same thing. And so, because it talks about inviting a crocodile to dinner, we know that this is a pretend story. But it's kind of interesting. So, let's see what happens next.
Cass, the first cook said, I can cut carrots.
Yes.
The second cook said, I know how to make a coconut cake. Great. Carrots and cake both began with K. What else can we make? Asked Cass. How about some creamy custard? Said the third cook.
Yum.
And I'll make cocoa cookies, the fourth cook said. Okay, cocoa cookies and custard both start with K. Let's get started. The crocodile will be here any minute, said Cass. While Cass was setting the table, the first cook cut up the carrots. The second cook made a cake. The third cook mixed some custard. And the fourth cook stirred some cocoa cookies. Suddenly, there was a loud knock at the door.
Do you hear it?
It was the crocodile. Cass opened the door and said, Come in. We're almost ready for dinner. Good, smiled the crocodile. The crocodile crept into the room and slowly moved toward the table. His big eyes looked all around the kitchen to see what he would have for dinner. The first cook brought the cut carrots. Here are some carrots, crocodile, said the cook. In a loud voice, the crocodile said, Carrots? Crocodiles don't eat carrots. The first cook crept away. The second cook brought the cake. Here is a cake, crocodile. In a loud and fierce voice, the crocodile said, Cake? Crocodiles don't eat cake. The second cook crept away.
Did you hear the word fierce? He said, in a loud and fierce voice, the crocodile said, Cake! Crocodiles don't eat cake! What's fierce mean? Tell the person who's helping you. Did you say angry or like making it sound like he's ready to have a fight? Does he sound very agreeable, like he's a fun person to invite to dinner? I don't think so. Let's see what happens next. I'll turn the page and we'll start the video again. Are you making pictures in your brain? Kind of like pretend it's like a cartoon and you are using your brain to make a picture. And let's see what happens next.
Cass was getting worried. She wondered what crocodiles did eat for dinner. The third cook brought some custard. Here is some custard, crocodile.
What do you think the crocodile is going to say? Did you say, custard? Crocodiles don't eat custard. I hope so, because I think that's what he's going to say. Let's listen and see.
In a louder and fiercer voice, the crocodile said, Custard? Crocodiles don't eat custard.
Yes.
The third cook crept away. Finally, the fourth cook brought the cocoa cookies. Here are some cocoa cookies, crocodile. In the loudest and fiercest voice of all, the crocodile said, Cocoa cookies? Crocodiles don't eat cocoa cookies. Well, what do crocodiles eat for dinner? Everyone asked.
This is your chance. What do you think crocodiles eat for dinner? What do you think he's going to say? Tell the person helping you, and we're going to go on and see if we can figure out what he's going to say.
The crocodile rolled his eyes and licked his lips. In a deep, loud voice, he said, Crocodiles eat cooks. At this, the crocodile started to creep toward Cass and the cooks. They yelled, "Creeping crocodiles! Let's get out of here!" And they ran away as fast as they could. The crocodile never caught the cooks because he could only creep, and Cass and the cooks could run. But Cass never invited a crocodile to dinner again. This is the end of the story.
Wasn't that a funny story? Oh, what happened each time a cook offered the crocodile something to eat? You can pause the video and tell your helper. Did you say that he yelled that he didn't like that food? Then you're right. How about the next question? Were you surprised when the crocodiles said crocodiles eat cooks? Were you? Or did you think maybe that was a possibility? How did you think the story would end? Pause the video and tell your helper how you think it could have ended differently. Next question. Do you like make-believe stories where animals talk? Why or why not? So you can tell your helper that's the question. I kind of like those kind of stories. They're kind of fun. And we are ready for the next part. The next part is called Fluency, and it's how you read with expression, and you want to read so that it sounds like how the person would actually be talking. So can you say, carrots, crocodiles don't eat carrots with me? Remember, he's angry and yelling. Ready? Say it with me, or yell it with me. Ready? Carrots! Crocodiles don't eat carrots! Did you sound crabby? I hope so, because that crocodile was being crabby. Ah, my goodness. So, when a character is speaking in a story and you're reading it, you want to read it how they would say it. So he sounded angry, so you want to sound angry. If the person sounds happy, you want to sound happy. Like Cass was happy at the beginning. She's like, "Hi, welcome in," and she was happy. But then the crocodile was the crabby one. Okay, now I want you to think about what was your favorite part in that story. So if I asked you to draw a picture of your favorite part of the story, this is where I'd want you to put it. And so that's what you get to do next. You want to find the next open page. So you should have quite a few pages colored in already. And so you want to find the next one that's open. So we're going to pretend that mine is over here. And then you want to put the date up here. Have your adult help you figure out what the date is. Today's date actually is August 31st. If you're doing this on a different day, though, you put that date on it. And August is the 8th month. Then you want to put a little line. And then it's the 31st, so you need a 3 and a 1. And then you need another little line. And then the year is 2020, so you want 2020 on there. And you want it kind of to fit in the corner so that you have enough space to draw. So, what was your favorite part of the story? You want to draw it up here. And then, can you write creeping crocodiles here? Just like Cass would say. She'd say, creeping crocodiles. So, that is our lesson for today. The other thing you need to do that I'm going to talk about is handwriting. And so you want to do capital C, small c, trace the ones that are there and go all the way across. If there are none on your page, you want to just ask your helper to put some on there for you to trace, or you can just try it by yourself. Okay, so you want to make sure you're starting at 2 o'clock. And you go back and around and touch the strawberry line. Keep going through the vanilla line and keep going in a circle pattern. And you should end up down at the chocolate line and then go up just a little bit. And then that's the capital C. Small c fits between the vanilla line and the chocolate line. You want to do 2 rows of those. Have fun.